Today I'm going to discuss with you A Midsummer Night's Dream by William Shakespeare. The play revolves around themes of love, pride, and the relationship between man and the gods. More specifically, where supernatural beings such as Oberon, king of the fairies, and Puck, a mischievous fairy, got involved in the lives of mortals. In Act 1, both Demetrius and Lysander were fighting for Hermia's affections. Hermia wanted to marry Lysander, but her father forbid it, and so they planned to elope. In the next act, after Oberon's love potion, they are all madly in love with Helena instead. The play also shows that happiness among the lovers seemed to be only possible with a little push from magic and some help from mischievous fairies. Now, two values represented were true love and overcoming foolish mistakes. There are many pairs of lovers who demonstrate the importance of true love through many misadventures, and mistakes are commonly demonstrated by many characters. For example, Hermia's father Aegeus forbids Lysander to marry Hermia and engages her to another noble Demetrius. The play shows sympathy toward a young person's right to choose based on love and not planned out by their parents. The lovers are separated by the chaos of Puck and Oberon, but are ultimately reunited as they undo the damage they have done, except for Demetrius and everyone is with whom they love. Even Oberon makes up with his wife, Queen Titania. Now, and Hermia is an example of a rebellious woman who loved Lysander, but her father forbids it, and thus they made the plan to elope. Puck is one of the leading causes of chaos that happen in the play. When Puck dumps the wrong potion in the wrong guy's eyes, we are reminded that even fairies are prone to foolish mistakes just as much as humans are when given poor instructions. Now, the play represented chaos, confusion, and love for multiple characters, most of which were unrecruited and went in circles. However, I was confused by the involvement of the fairies. Why were they needed? They did not seem to fit in with ancient Greeks' mythology, and they fit in more with the medieval and Renaissance period. Through further research, fairies were the most peaceful creatures among the supernatural. They were commonly used in children's stories and used as a means of entertainment. They are also an essential part of the play as symbols of chaos and lawlessness instead of humans' law and order. Much like Euripides' Bacchae, there is a large depiction of patriarchy. For example, Aegeus could have Hermia killed for disobeying him by marrying Lysander instead of his choice. Shakespeare shows us that males were more superior to females in that society. Women were still treated as property and childbearing instruments during these periods, and the play displays it as to mirror society. Now, today, it would not be unusual for the audience to see men in a female role or vice versa. However, back then, it was more common for men to play all the roles. As mentioned previously, women did not have as many freedoms, and people assumed that theater was more suited for men. Although Shakespeare's contemporary casting would not affect his audience, they would laugh, clap, and even boo just as any audience would during his time. Even Queen Elizabeth would join in if the play was to her whether the play was to her liking or not. Although when and women play their roles, it is about how they perform on stage and how the audience enjoys it, not who is playing it. In conclusion, there are several sections of the play that express gender inequality. Can you name at least three instances? And at the end of the play, Puck gives a final speech. To whom is he referring, and what is the purpose of it? Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video.